It's interesting to go from Water Rats to the O2, but I still see the same people that came to the Water Rats show at the front of the O2. The biggest crowd that I've ever played for personally on a ticketed tour for myself would probably be the last show in Manila for the Prismatic World Tour. Was over 30,000 people. On the last tour, on the California Dreams Tour, we had to resize and change our staging so much because we were playing Hammerstein Ballroom and then we played Madison Square Garden, all on the same tour. And we brought different size stages. So that tour went for like 120 shows, and this tour is about 151 shows. So even 3 years later, I'm still going to more places I've never been. Every time I decide to go on tour, I try and go to a new area, somewhere I've never been, because I still feel like there are people to see and play to and that have never seen me, and audiences to win over. So like coming up for our last leg for the Prismatic World Tour, we will go to Machu Picchu as a group. We will go to Cuba, quite possibly, and Chile, and maybe go and visit some of the countryside of Chile. I'd love to go to Turkey. I'd love to go to Israel. Tel Aviv would be an incredible place to play. I've heard so many other people and their experiences playing Tel Aviv and how passionate the fans are there. And so I'd love to go there. And I'd love to go to South Africa as well. I'm sure I would just have like the best personal time as well as going to a place I've never been. It makes me always feel like I have a lot more to say, and I understand my audience better when I have lived and breathed and eaten their food and seen their monuments and seen the way they communicate and entertain and all those things that they have to offer. So I try and really kind of throw myself in every culture that I go to, and I bring along my whole for my record, and my record almost came out 2 years ago, so I've been doing a lot of work for that for the past couple years. And I think what would be most important for me is to kind of at this moment gather my thoughts and live a little bit of life on my own and not around a traveling circus of 100 people, and have quiet moments and ride my bike and kind of find my roots again. That's what I always do. In between records is I go to a quiet place and restore my soul. I usually go back to my hometown of Santa Barbara and figure out what all of this means and get away from the distraction and feed my spirituality and feed my music, listening to a lot of music, and just getting my feet planted back on the ground again. It's really important for me to live life, absorb life, and have my own experiences so that I can go back to the drawing board and have something authentic.